YouTube, welcome to my New York vlog. As you can see, I'm very focused. I'm very locked in. I'm very ready to go to New York. I'm on my way to the Wolf Conservation Center in New York. I've done a lot of work with them over several years. They've been protecting and advocating for wolves for over 20 years. Amazing organization. Super excited to be going back. And I'm gonna do a fundraising stream for them. So I got on the plane, I read a little book, I got a little snack, and by snack, I mean like a $20 calzone. I think it had like spinach in it or something. This is him heating it up. Was it good? It was fine. You'll see my review very shortly. Was it worth $20? Absolutely not, but airport food, you know? What are you gonna do? Here's me eating it. Yes. Thumbs up, perhaps? Oh, I don't have a hand. I'm walking to the gate. Time to go to New York. Good footage. Look how pretty. Ooh, sunset. So nice. Soaring, flying. If we're so this stream is a part of a series that I have called Conservation Uncharted. And I go out to organizations around the country. I have done one in Ireland, so maybe even around the world, and I talk about their conservation work, and then we fundraise for that organization while we're there. So that was me doing my makeup, and this is me on the way to the Wolf Conservation Center. Look how beautiful it is in New York. So green. Amazing. This is my third time at the Wolf Conservation Center, I think, fundraising for them. Here is me. It's like it's my first day at school. Take a picture. Very nice. Boo. Surprise. There's too many distractions in the world, which makes it hard to focus on what you actually want to be doing. But what if you could be more efficient while also having a more enjoyable day? Magic Mind is a mental performance shot. In addition to your daily routine, it gets you focused, it gets you mentally clear, motivated, and productive while reducing stress. Plus, it has over 100% of your daily vitamin C and D per bottle. I've loved the taste and convenience of these so much that I've been sharing them with my friends. They love them too. And I love incorporating them into my long computer work days because they help me stay focused, but also calm. You can go to magicmind.com/mayahiga or use code mayahiga20 to get you up to 48% off your first subscription for the next 10 days or 20% off for a one-time purchase. Thank you, Magic Mind, for sponsoring this video. Enjoy the rest of it. Here's the B-roll. Here we are. I went on a little tour with Regan, and she showed me stuff that, even though I've been here 3 times now, stuff that I have never seen. So they have this really cool classroom where they host Girl Scout troops and school groups and stuff like that. And they do educational presentations in here. How cozy is this? I want to go on a field trip here really bad, even though I'm 26 and I've been here already 3 times. But so that's some of their really, really cool education work. They also do really cool work in breeding and release. So I came here to observe a vet check of one of their Mexican gray wolves that they bred at this facility. They released a lot of the siblings of the baby that was getting a vet check today. So it was really, really cool. They have camping. You see that? Teepees, so you can camp with the wolves. These are their ambassador wolves. This is Silas, which I don't know if you guys remember. It was on YouTube and it was on my channel. Last time I came to the Wolf Conservation Center, Silas was a puppy and he ate my shoe and he chewed on my shoe. And now he's huge. I don't know what the heck happened. It was not that long ago, but he has grown up insanely fast. So ambassador wolves, they have 2 wolves at this facility who are there for education. So when they have troops and school groups and stuff come and learn, those are the wolves that they interact with. Because these wolves in the back here, we're at a red wolf enclosure, all of these wolves, I think, or most of these wolves are release candidates. So they don't want them to get used to people, being around people, because they have the chance of maybe being released one day, which is very cool. The last time I was at Wolf Conservation Center, I think there were 8 red wolves in the wild, and now the wild population has doubled just about. So the work that they're doing at Wolf Conservation Center is really working, which is very exciting. Wolf Conservation has awesome staff. Here's their staff just telling me about the wolves that we're looking at, giving me some of the backstory before I go live. Then she took us into a restricted area, do not enter, but we got to enter because we have special privileges, which is cool. So we did a little tour. We were testing the tech. I had the IRL backpack with me. So we did a walkabout to make sure that everything was set up for stream. This is a red wolf that we're looking at. Very, very cool. Very special to see those in person because there are so few individuals in the world right now. So this is us walking to the back of their facility to check out some of the enclosures that they have. Here's me walking to get my iPad. Stream is gonna start soon. Okay, this is Regan. So this is the very, very beginning of the stream. This is where you're gonna see the real action happen. And this is Regan giving an intro of what we're looking at today. Very exciting, let's see.
Week health check for one of our Mexican gray wolf pups who was born on Earth Day in April. So if you look around here, you'll see that we're currently in this service pen and we are preparing to do the health check. So Ikal, the 16-week-old pup, his name is Mayan for spirit. He is in one of these, what we call capture boxes. And our animal care team is going to be taking him out and then bringing him over to this table where our veterinarian will perform a pretty routine exam.
Look, there he is. Okay, so what you guys are looking at right now is Ikal, a Mexican gray wolf pup. The animal care staff and the vets are gonna bring him up to this table to do some vaccinations and just to check on the overall health. If you guys are wondering what is on his face, it's like a muzzle, but it also covers his eyes so that he's not so stressed about seeing all these people. Because there's some donors to the Wolf Conservation Center that are here watching this. I'm there, I have a cameraman there, and there's like a lot of people, so it's very stressful. That's why he has that on his face. There's his eyes. He's a little nervous. Fun fact, when wolves are born, they have blue eyes, and then their eyes change color over time. So that's why he has these really, really pretty goldeny yellow eyes, because he's a big boy. Some people asked in chat, so I assume some people will be wondering on the YouTube video as well. Ikal, the wolf that we're looking at right now, was part of a litter that was bred and birthed at the Wolf Conservation Center. Ikal's siblings were released into the wild, which is very, very cool. Ikal was not released, not because there's anything wrong with him, but because ethically they don't think that it's fair to take away all of the pups from mother wolf in captivity, because she has all these hormones going and it would just be really devastating for her to lose all of her pups at once. So that's why Ikal is still here at Wolf Conservation Center. But all of Ikal's siblings were released and were fostered into a gray wolf family in the wild, which is so cool. Such important work. I would love to be a part of breeding and recovery and release programs someday. Here's him getting some blood drawn. Oh, that's him getting a vaccine, actually. And here comes a temperature check, which for wolves, unfortunately, is a rectal check. Some of you might be wondering if he's sedated or why he's being so chill. So at Wolf Conservation Center, they don't do any tranquilizers for when they're doing vet checks and stuff like this, because number one, it can be dangerous for them to be under anesthesia, so it puts them at risk. But number two, they actually want to reinforce that humans are negative for the wolves at Wolf Conservation Center because they're candidates for release. So very different from the work that we do at Alveus, where we have ambassadors that are permanently non-releasable, that are going to be with humans for their whole lives. We want to make it really positive and we want to make their lives as stress-free as possible. But for guys that are release candidates, we want them to not really like people. So not sedating is how they do vet checks here. Okay, we're going to the ambassador enclosure and I'll let Regan take over because she's really good at talking about all this stuff.
So we're looking into Silas and Nikai's enclosure. Many of you, I imagine, were with us last year when we introduced Maya to Silas as a puppy. Silas is now over a year old and looks nothing like a puppy. Silas and Nikai, we call them brothers. They're not actually related. They did come from the same captive breeding facility out in Nevada, and they are what we call ambassadors. So as Maya said, these are wolves that can't be released. They are gray wolves. Gray wolves are a pretty common type of wolf. Gray wolves are found in the US, Canada, but also found in Europe and Asia as well. In the United States, when gray wolves were killed off, there was still a population of gray wolves in Canada. They were able to bring some of those wolves down into the US to help repopulate. So there were never captive to wild releases of gray wolves. So when wolves like Silas and Nikai are born in captivity, they're not legally allowed to be released into the wild. And so knowing that, we thought, you know what, we can probably give them an amazing life here, but we can also help connect people to wild wolves through seeing them. You know, for many of our visitors, Silas is the first wolf they're ever going to see, maybe the only wolf they will ever see. And by watching Silas, they can learn about, you know, wolf behavior. They learn that wolves have personalities. They can be goofy. They can act a lot like our dogs, very charismatic, entertaining, and we also want them, of course, to know that we value them. So we think about enrichment. How do we keep these wolves active, engaged, and learning? Because if you look around their enclosure, it looks pretty large. In total, it's about 2 acres in size, and it has everything you would see in a wild territory. They have a pond, they have dens, but they're still confined. And in the wild, wolves can travel, 30 miles in a day. So depending on the type of wolf and their habitat, their territory can be over 1,000 square miles in size. And so we never want them to wonder if they're missing out.
So this is really exciting, this segment. We got to see their keepers provide enrichment. And as you can see, Silas knows what enrichment is. And this enrichment in particular was frozen blocks. It's like liver water frozen. And he knows that these buckets are used for food. So this is Siren. This is not Siren. This is Silas eating his frozen liver block cube.
Guys, if you want more info, find Wolf Conservation Center's websites. If you guys want to keep up with Silas and Nikai, the wolves that we've been watching, you can watch them all day long on their live cams right there. So it's Wolf Conservation Center on Twitch. If you guys want to go check them out over there, $5,969. Thank you guys so much for your donations today. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna raid Wolf Conservation Center so you guys can see their live cams. Stream is done. I am leaving Wolf Conservation Center now. The stream was really good. The stream raised $6,000. Absolutely insane. There were like 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 people there learning the whole time, which is really cool. This is my third time at WCC, and I love WCC. Look. Cute. I love WCC. I love coming here. I'm going to put their links in the description today so you guys can check them out. I hope you like this vlog. I know it was like a short, kind of different, kind of small one, but I hope you enjoyed a little bit of the behind the scenes, and I will see you on the next video. Like and subscribe, and go check out WCC and their socials. Go protect wolves. We love wolves. All right, goodbye.